whiskey is like, we got things to do. We got to clean, we got floors around the house. Let's take a shot of whiskey. So this one in a shot is just like nice and smooth. It's fantastic, start to finish.
I mean, I think you guys are giving the biggest, best that there is a real run for their money.
Thank you.
I mean that.
Absolutely.
Sincerely.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's a crowded space now, man.
Yeah.
So it's, I think.
But this is exceptional.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Everything I've tasted.
Thank you. It's hard to. It's just with great liquid and a cool story and a cool package. It
Doesn't cut
enough anymore.
There was a blip on the radar where you could get away with that, and that's going away.
It is.
But that's the difference between like opportunistic whiskey making and like someone who loves distilling and is going to make it for a long time.
Right.
And like, there's always pockets in India in the industry that's like, oh, I can take advantage of this for a time period, but then it goes away. Yeah. Like, there's staying power in like
there is.
grain to glass.
I think for what you guys are doing too, that there could be an interesting, sometimes in documentaries too, or like things like this, there's something that will happen within that world while you're in the midst of your filming.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know you guys know this, but there's a lot of people are saying, is the bourbon boom over?
Yes.
Is it collapsing? Fred Minnick just came out with an article. There's a few people that are raising the alarms. And I think it's an interesting discussion. It's been one that's been around for a long time. I think there are some things that are definitely getting soft, but I think there will be some brands that there'll be some attrition coming up.
They'll be the cream of the crop, kind of stay,
Right.
I mean, we're seeing it happen first in beer, I think.
Yes.
Like,
But that's a good finger on the pulse, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
because people are like, oh, is craft distilling next? It's like,
Right.
One thing that's interesting with it, I mean, everyone in the space of whiskey, for you to have long-term power, you do need to be profitable, and money needs to be part of that conversation. Yeah. But for those that it's very clear, like, money is the driving force behind why the brand was created. I think the consumer sees that and they understand, the passion isn't there that it is with what Bryan's done, with what ownership has said, like to give you that much creative control to say, make the absolute best whiskey and let profitability be a component of the conversation, because it has to be, but the staying power of making quality above everything else, the main driver, is important.
absolutely.
And also having a real place.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, like, how do you connect after, like, oh, that was good whiskey and I like the bottle. Where do you go? Yeah. How do you see a concert? Yeah. How do you go on a tour that's like literally gets you on an ATV and driving out to a moonshine house or cabin? It's like, well, I mean, you could actually put that up against anybody's tours, though, because there's not much outside of a talk and a...
This is the tabletop commercial, I mean.
Yeah.
Do you need any movement or anything?
No, I'm okay. I like that.
Yeah, have him pull if you want, because like from...
Sure, yeah, grab it.
The glass or the bottle?
Well, actually, grab the bottle.
Yeah. Do a pour, set it down, grab the glass.
Yes, sir.
All right, tell me when.